Not World War Z, this war of mine. Let's get to it, shall we? So where are we now? Marko, mate, you get some kip. Let's see what's going on in the greater world, shall we? I'm loving the fact that we've got 2 upgraded heaters. That's working well for us. Okay, so the worst of the crime is behind us. Now, I'm wondering if that means that we can have Anton as our guard. Anton, of course, a less capable combatant than Marko. But if we're not sort of really struggling, sort of fending these bandits off, then we might be okay to just have him as the guard. We still have 350 pistols. They're multiplying those handguns. Right, now what I'm thinking is that we will go to the bakery. We're going to go to the bakery tonight. Remember, we left loads of components there. I just checked my notes and we actually left 2 electrical bits there, which is perfect. That's what we need. We're going to at least wait for a little bit, see if anybody comes to visit us. There is still a chance that we'll get another housemate. I'm just thinking, what else is there? Is there anything we gotta get to? I think we've got an awful lot of stuff that we want. I think let's churn out some filters. This is just, we've got some nice problems here. We're struggling to find stuff to do during the day. We've got some places like the bakery where we know that we're going to be safe if we scavenge. I don't think there's too much point in going back to the railway station. What have we got there? Loads of wood, a couple of cogs. I think there's an awful lot that we need there. I better remember to restoke the heaters. I don't think anyone's going to arrive today. If they were going to, they would have by now. Hey, Io. As per usual, one of my cats has come to join me for streaming. Hey. I know cats play a role in This War of Mine board game. I can't remember what they do exactly, but they're in there. Let's see about yeah, we've got loads and loads of books. I mean, really, I think our guys are actually quite happy in general. The only thing that I might say is that perhaps we're with a little more food on the table. Speaking of which, let's just while we can, we're going to get ready what we can, get everything going. Just because we haven't got anything to worry about, we're not trading. Not having to worry about any emergencies here in the shelter. Old man sleeping like a baby. lot of places now open. The Samuel Institute, I'm tempted to go there just because I rarely do go there. I don't know what expansion it's from. Bakery, we've already been there. We don't need to take any tools. We've already unlocked everything. Already up. It's very quickly. You guys all right? Haven't got too much to say. I'm not going to nick anything of theirs. Is this the stockpile? Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it? Okay, so first up. Oh, did I not have? Well, that's naughty. In my notes, I've got something saying that I've got some electrical components here, which I clearly do not. Alright, okay, well, a lot of components, so that's fine. We do need those as well. Is that morsel of food worth having? I actually think it is. Alright, my notes. Oh no. No, I did. I've got two electric there. Guess I changed my mind when I wrote those notes. Okay, fine. Still on the hunt for some electrical components. Looking to build that veggie garden. That's the last thing that I've got a little asterisk next to that I really, really want. You did have a really good run, to be fair. I think these lads have been hungry for at least a day. That means they should both eat. Got 8 filters there. Do we need that much water? Probably not, but we can use it as a trading commodity as well. Plenty of firewood, that's good. Do we have a hatchet? Yes, we do. See what's going on. Yeah, so you start getting messages like that which suggest the war is on its way out. Horrendous civilian atrocities and things that tends to turn people against the special military action that's occurring. One of the expansions, of course, the last broadcast, actually puts you in the shoes of the people reporting. It's a fascinating expansion. Great storytelling. You have to take risks. You get warned. Stop telling stories about the atrocities. Stop painting the military in a bad light. You know, or there will be consequences, and you have to decide. It's just great. It's really good storytelling. Look at that. Just one more electrical component, and we'll be able to upgrade that. We don't have. Let's get a couple of these on the go. Broke our shovel as well. We'll get one of those done. Yes, Antoine, I know you haven't slept in some time. So I don't know. Is anybody actually gonna rock up? It doesn't look like it, does it? How many pistols we got? Oh. Stop multiplying. Yeah, so that's, I mean, especially when it gets super cold, the last thing that you want to be doing at the end of the day is putting fuel into the fires. The fuel does burn, your characters won't automatically top it up in the night, which is a bit frustrating. They could have maybe made a mechanic whereby you stockpile some firewood available for use at night, you know, and your characters can use their best judgment. Is this one actually working? Yeah, it is. Shred, baby, shred. Woo! Now, I've had people go nuts at me at the music club for no apparent reason. We'll go to the Sam Institute. Take our retinue of tools because I don't really. Oh, pistols multiplied. I don't really remember this location. So this is kind of exciting. This is somewhere that, as far as I'm concerned, is brand new because it looks like someone is here. Yeah, now I wonder if that someone is down there. So we're not really armed. I could have taken a pistol, but again, I feel that's cheating. I don't know why I have a copious abundance of handguns back at the shelter, why they're multiplying, anything like that. I think it would be a little disingenuous to use them. Okay, so there's definitely people here. I mean, that doesn't sound too scary to me, what they're talking about. I'll be hopeful that they're not hostile. We're going to just change the scavenging routine just a little bit. Just in case they are. I need a stockpile. Theft. These guys sound like they're really just sort of struggling to get their shelter going before we engage with them. Let's see what else abounds, shall we? Not an ideal place for a stockpile, but we'll make use of it. No stealing. Okay. Looks like one of those places where we might get a visit out of here. There's lots of stuff that we could have, but it's stealing. That would make Marko and Anton very unhappy. We simply are not in a desperate enough situation where it's worth whatever we would gain by stealing. You know, risking ruining their morale. It's just not worth it, so. Yeah, we'll keep hold of the tools. I'm going to go down. Let's make contact with whoever it is down there. Hey, buddy. Just keep the distance. I will keep the distance. Okay, so these guys, not friendly. They're not exactly trying to kill us or anything, but I don't think we're going to get an awful lot out of them. It's not really worth having. Yeah, so not a great location, really. 3 rounds, that'll be another night of defending ourselves. That's worth having. We've got some trade items. Those meds will do the trick. Now we could go in there and we could just go crazy with our hatchet and we could take those little effers out, but that's not really Marko's style. So there you go. Gave the Institute a go. Not an awful lot for us. Still didn't get any electrical components, which we really kind of want. Alright. Anton's feeling a little under the weather, is he now? What we're going to use is one of the slightly crummier meds. So those meds in the tubs... Oh, no. Those meds in the tubs, they are guaranteed to work. If somebody's just slightly sick, then those little strips of meds and some bed rest will probably do the trick. So that's what we're gonna go for here. Let's just get some of these admin bits done, shall we? Check this. I could see that we've got a rat trap that's sprung. We're gonna go and rebait that. That's the word. Yeah, I think we're gonna start getting snowed in. We're gonna get snow as of tomorrow, probably. I can hear my cats. They're looking out into the garden at the moment, and they're doing that sort of mewling, chittering thing that cats do when they see birds or little animals that they want to chase after. She had been watching me play this war of mine before, but now she's fantasizing about chasing after birds and things. Oh, no, she's come back. Hey, Io. Okay, Anton ideally is the one that we want baiting traps. Maybe we can get a little trade done here. Now, I'm not sure why Anton became sick. It's not like the house actually got cold, but it's not the only reason, really, why somebody can get sick. Sometimes it just happens. Jewelry. Now, I'm not going to be looking to charter a boat out of here, so maybe we could put some of that in. We're going to want this. We're going to want this firewood. It might have bumped up in value, considering that it's now getting very cold. We don't want to be impressive. We don't want to be generous. Might be a little bit leery of getting rid of both our meds, just because poor old Anton there is feeling a little under the weather. In fact, what we might want to do is we might want to keep hold of these trade goods just in case something comes along. Or we get some food with it. I think that might be wise. Oh, you're driving a hard bargain, you. You know what? I want Anton to get as much rest as he possibly can. If his sickness progresses, it's fine. We just take one of those tubs of meds, and he should be right as rain again. I'm just thinking where we can go next. One of those places, it had some potential danger. You know what we could do? We don't need any electrics to go with the old herbal workshop, and we could start crafting some cigarettes. We've got components. We've got some tobacco. May as well just start working on developing some currency. We don't really need the cogs. We don't need the other materials that we're going to be using to build this bench. We're not low on those. We can actually craft meds as well. Yeah, I think that this is actually a very good this is a very good development, getting this. I love that boarding up that great big hole in the shelter is just sticking some tarp over it. That's it costs tons and tons of wood, and I don't think that would keep anybody out. But there you go. That's one of the homemade barricades that we erected. So we've got water to trade. Should remember that. We'll churn out some ciggies. Just double check with the friendly neighborhood trader man if there's anything that we want. I think I can see our food situation. We're just about sort of doing 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or maybe even vice versa. I think actually, yeah, we're not producing the food that we're consuming. It's not creating an emergency exactly. But yeah, we want that veggie garden so that we are definitely overproducing on food. I know your tummy's rumbling, Marko. You can eat tomorrow. I know, mate. I know it's dangerous, but we just give you some goods. Give you some ciggies. Yeah, I know, trading cigarettes for tobacco seems a little bit nuts, but... Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's not worth it at all. You come across tobacco, like, quite frequently. Yeah, it's real impressive, isn't it? You can't have it. I'm fine with that. That's essentially nothing for us. So let's do another one. Okay. St. Mary's Church, actually, this can be occupied by horrifically violent bandits. This looks like it's the Preacher Man, and it should actually be safe to go to. So we're going to go there. Yeah, we should use all of these to good effect. We can trade, but I don't think we're interested in doing that, at least not on the first scavenging night. Hang on a minute, why can't we get through there? Does this mean... Now normally this happens when the bandits are here. Normally you can literally walk through the front door when it's the priest and the friendly congregation. I am perturbed by this development. Right, this effer. Oh. Yeah. Okay, we got bad guys. Now, normally if you've got bad guys, the mission description will say that there is danger. Didn't do that here, did it? It didn't say that there was danger. Did I miss that? Okay, all of a sudden got ourselves a situation that is a lot more tense than I intended it to be. Gotta be a little bit cautious. Making noise. Better damn well keep an eye out. We zoomed out as far as we can. Right, the view is zoomed out as far as it can. Somebody's clearly up there. This is going to make noise. Digging, wrenching open containers, soaring through gates. All of that kind of stuff that can make noise and that can alert whoever this is out there. We're here now. Okay, electrical components, that's just what we need. Now what we're going to do is we are going to be cautious. Yeah. Another electrical component, that is excellent, that's just what we needed. I'm going to load up on bits, and this is just so that if we have to peg it out of here, if we have to just flee, an option, that's a possibility, then we can just get the hell out of here. I'm tempted to try and dig underneath. Might make a lot of noise when we're doing this, so let's keep an eye out for any dialogue cues that are going to suggest that somebody is hearing us rummaging around here. Marko is a combatant. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm there. How are you? Did I pronounce your name correctly, by the way? Sorry if I didn't. My God, this is tense. I saw a door open over there. Okay, so technically we'd be thieving from horrific people, but Marko would still get upset. I think that maybe what we should do... I'm literally, no one calls me by my full name, but it's very nice to meet you, How are you doing today? And are you a big old fan of this war of mine? Whereabouts are you from? This is worth us grabbing some battery now, isn't it? So we can make cigarettes. Okay, I'm going to keep on searching this back part of the church. This is going to be our stockpile. We're going to put everything here. Keep an eye on time. Not a big fan, but it's the only game I've played so far nowadays. Okay, fair enough. It's something I've been enjoying this game for years. I've played it so many times and I'm still discovering new stuff. Still absolutely loving it. I'm really looking forward to doing a run through on one of the expansions, the Burning Embers expansion. Last one that I did was the final broadcast, or the last whatever it's called. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the ambience. I love streaming this as well. Like other games, it doesn't get boring. I agree with you entirely. Like I feel like I fully understand the game. I know how to play it. I can do well at it and everything. But that doesn't get boring like it sometimes does with other games. I get you. It's because of the atmosphere. Because it feels like you're telling a story with your characters and their survival. It's different every time. Alright, I think that we had better start thinking about returning to our shelter. We're going to get caught by the sunlight. Sure. Grab that. And you definitely can't get bored with the This War of Mine board game, because it is horrifically brutal. Oh, we got a... Did we pick that up? Yes, we did. What do we want to actually bring? I think I'm going to leave that. We might want to bring a weapon here, because we might actually want to get into a fight with these bandits. Well, we might not want to. We might just happen. Not an awful lot in this stockpile at the moment. That's okay. We've had to take this carefully. We've had to take this slowly. We'll just take this back. Every character has some lore in it, and that's the other reason why it never gets boring, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree with you. I love the fact, for example, that the characters, they aren't necessarily... It's not like most games, like some of the characters are just not conducive to a good performance in the game because they're like, you know, old or whatever. But that seems a lot more realistic. Okay, we're definitely getting some cold. Looks like we're getting some snow. Okay, none of us was wounded. Excellent. Anton is able to defend himself effectively and our shelter. Okay, so Marko does not feel bad about having killed that guy. Excellent. They're actually happy that he took out a bad guy. That's encouraging. What are we doing? It's... Oh, I've got to disappear off. So I've got to call it a stream now. I've got to zoom off, unfortunately. Oh yeah, there's no chance of getting out here on the boats anymore. The military are just going crazy. That's bound to really turn opinion against them. But yes, apologies. Most people dislike the winter in this game. I think it makes the game even more fun. I agree. The whole point of this game is that you have a challenge and you can deal with the winter. I've got those 2 heaters up there. It's a question of prioritizing. Now, this game is tricky in a lot of ways because it doesn't necessarily spell things out for you. It doesn't tell you what you've got to do or necessarily what the best course of action is. And I love that. And winter is definitely a challenge. But it's supposed to be. I think people maybe get hung up on trying to win this game, when really you're telling a story. Of course you want to survive, but the whole idea is that it's not easy. Oh, we've killed a snowman. There we go, finally got our veggie garden. Tell you what we'll do is we'll get the day done, and then we're going to have to end the stream. Yeah, I like the winter as well. It's something that you would have to deal with. And there's other challenges as well, like intense crime waves and things. Hello, buddy. I'm wondering if this is somebody who is fixing to stay with us. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna make some fertilizer. Fertilizer. I think this might be another potential housemate. Hi, buddy. Onto your underwear. Now I'm happy. Now I'm very, very happy. Because we're producing veggies. We're definitely going to be able to stay on top of the food situation. Come on, Marko, mate. Haven't you? What are you doing? You're just chilling in bed. He's not even tired. Normally they get straight back up again when they're well rested. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Agatha. I'm gonna help. Okay, now of course what this does is... Oh! I should have fed Marko before I sent him out there. That's my mistake. Sorry, it'll be fine. Just forgot to do that. We'll get this day done and dusted. Okay, so when we want to make water, we're going to need this. We need frost. Better remember that Anton's going to need to get some kip as well. Yeah, I feel a little bit silly for not feeding Marko before he went out. That's no. Don't want to get too cocky about it, but we do actually have the food situation under control now. Okay, you got some ice, that's good. Let's make sure this place stays toasty, shall we? And I think we call that a night there. Okay, St Mary's Church now, we can't get there, and unfortunately we left some good stuff there. I wanted to continue exploring that, part of the reason being that it's kind of an exciting location. But we'll have lost our tools, we'll have lost everything that we kept there, unfortunately. That's okay, it's not too much of a problem. Shell Brewery is the next place that we're going to explore. But for now, I think that we call that another day, another night. Okay, Anton's feeling a little unwell. I think that there's a chance sometimes that the game thinks that the house is still cold and therefore older characters still get sick, even though it's not. I think that might be a slight problem. C'est la vie. Anyway, we'll call that stream there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.